Hey everyone, welcome back to Dorfromantik. Before we get started with today's tiles, which are actually quite interesting, I did promise to just showcase our leaderboard to one of our viewers. They commented they couldn't believe that we were not still in the top 100, but indeed we are not. We are number 113 at the moment. A goal I would like to see is to get to the top 100 when we reach the million, but as we get so high in score, the leaderboards, or the times or the frequency with which we jump on the leaderboard gets less and less at the moment. So it could happen, and it would be very nice if it did. But there we have it. We are not in the top 100 yet, but it is a goal, at least, that we could hope to achieve. Now the first tile here is actually interesting, and it got me thinking a lot, because we have been operating with the fact down here that we have to cancel this mission. We cannot complete it. But, and I don't know if this tile exists in the game, but if we take a look at this tile right here, we have a row of houses that jumps and creates a grasslands right here. Now we know that these tiles exists like this with something here to the south. Forest, farms, whatever it might be. I'm unsure if they exist with a house and is not connected. Because if they do, we can still complete this mission. Which means this is a great tile to put right here. And I honestly almost was settled on it, but I just thought maybe that tile exists. I have been looking around, but obviously we have a lot of tiles, and I could spend hours looking around trying to see if I could find it. Sometimes it's also difficult to see where the tile actually ends. Here it's kind of easy to see, and it is for the most part. But sometimes, you know, they blend very well. Like right here, I mean, it could be difficult to see where one tile ends and begins here, right? So I think for now we'll hold on to the dream that this one is alive. I'm not sure it exists with a house, just because I don't know why it would or wouldn't. But actually, I don't know. I don't think it does. Just the way, you know, the game works. You have 6 sides, and then you have an element in the middle as well. And I'm not. I don't know, honestly, if this element in the middle could be counted as being further to the south here and not touch the north. I don't think so. In either case, we are going to let me know in the comments if you know. But for now, we're going to hang on to that hope, and we are going to see if we can't try and working on getting this mission over here connected to the rest. It is not too far away, but it is definitely a couple of episodes. So this one is perfect right here, because this city is already connected here to the southeast, or has an outlet, and with this we lead it to the northwest as well. It will cost us a perfect tile, but the upcoming tile is a 6-sided pocket match, which is amazing. So that's gonna get us a nice boost. There we go, perfects all around. And I don't think I found anywhere for this one, because it doesn't really necessarily do much. We are quite close actually to completing these missions. We are only 9 away here, and we have a train driving around with 12, but you are not connected to this. No, you are elsewhere. You are elsewhere. Okay, that doesn't really matter. But we are only 9 away here, so if we get flooded with some we actually might have it coming up right there, besides the stupid forest there, but that might have been it. But if we get flooded with some river tiles, not river tiles, railway tiles, we could potentially see that completed today. What's the plan here? We don't want you too far to the south, so let's just do that. Ooh, you actually look different than I thought you would. But in either case, I think you're gonna go over here no matter what. Something like that looks decent enough. Yeah, there we have it. Okay. So it is possible, but the question is if it's possible without the forest. Wow, that sucks so much. That would have been, look at that, it would have been so beautiful to find it just as we were talking about it. Just as we were talking about it, that would have been so beautiful. But alas, the game teased us. Oh, that is so close as well, dude, so close. The game teased us. It at least gave us confirmation that the tile exists. Didn't we have some forest? Yes, we did. And that is actually okay. Because it connects to this and sends the town further in this direction. So I think this is actually okay. And this, if my memory serves, is a pocket somewhere? Is it down here? Or was that... it's forests? I know we need one here that is not quite opposite. Maybe we don't need an opposite like this anywhere. Oh, that's so close though. That's so close. That is so close, but I don't think we have a pocket for it anywhere. I was sure we had. I was sure we had, but no, it doesn't look like it. I mean, we could plug you there. That doesn't actually look too bad. It's field to field. Which is really good. I think... actually, we could also plunk you over here. That's also really, really good. I think what we're gonna try to do here with this row as much as we can is actually try to close it off. To keep the middle here as simple as possible. Same goes down here really. As much grasslands as we can get our hands on for that area. I was so sure that we had a need for this one somewhere. But it really doesn't look like it. We have surprisingly few pockets over here. We're keeping up with the pockets. We still have a lot from way back, but we're doing pretty all right, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. 2 perfect tiles. And let's see this one. Full-on houses with a couple of fields. I mean, we could easily do something like this. It's field to field. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. We don't have a pocket for this. I think maybe if it had been the other way around, or inverted, we would have had a pocket over here. Somewhere, maybe? Yeah. If it had been exactly inverted, we would have had a pocket right there. But unfortunately, it is not. Okay, I know what I said. We're trying to close this, so maybe this is not the best placement for this. It is 5 houses I would love to add to these missions though. It's so close to 1,000 tiles. I was about to say hopefully the game's not gonna crash at that, but I don't imagine we're the first ones to reach 1,000 tiles, so I reckon we're gonna be okay. We could also do something like this. Because we do need to open this one up as well. Unfortunately, these houses are never going to be connected to our town, so might be a little bit of a waste house-wise. I was so close to saying housewives, but that is not what it is. House-wise, but we need 2 sides of houses over here anyway, so it's not like we are wasting a great potential. So let's do that. Keep you open over here. Yes. Okay, first river, what are we working on here? still think it's these up here. We have one close-ish. 18. Not really close, but... plug you there. And... are you a pocket? I don't think so. I almost thought we found a missed pocket right there, but we didn't, luckily. Another if it had been inverted case. Yeah, I don't think you're a pocket, so let's see if we can't fix some of this over here, and unfortunately we can't. That's fantastic. They are all opposite of this. Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate. It's a lot unfortunate, actually. Let's not put you over there, then. Let us... close. Ooh. Oh my god. So close. So close, and yet so far. We could do something like that. That creates a triple tile. Once again, they need to be on the other side of each other. That's kind of crazy how many we have of those. How about you? Nope. Same. Okay, how about you? Okay. Okay. I'll take it. Grasslands to the southeast, that is kind of nice. Keeps it simple-ish. Would have liked to find this first, but it is what it is. Now, forests and fields, I think, is still something we don't have anywhere. We tried to build a little bit up here, but it kind of ruined everything else. Maybe I'm not super against this. What kind of quest was this? House? Yes. Yeah, maybe I'm not super against that. Now we get more field and forest, which we don't really have anywhere. Actually below our starting point today, which is quite surprising with the tiles we've been having. That being said though, we have taken quite a few placements that's been two-sided matches and thrown in with a couple of river and railway tiles. Almost. You know what, let's see if we can't find a better spot for this one. Maybe we can use these together somewhere. It's probably not going to be in this little area, but yeah, maybe we have something up here on the sides. We have some forest field here, and now we actually closed off the field there. Okay, now we've been through everything. That's great. This is a bit of a horrendous area because we have all three elements so intertwined over here. So we need to be super careful. Wow, forest and field is just, we just don't have it anywhere. Sure. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. The field here is not the greatest, but it's okay. Let's keep that one revealed. Let's keep that one revealed. And what can we do with you then? I feel like, honestly, anywhere just to get you out of the way. Because you really don't have any good spots for this. We need to build something. Either that or we just need to hang on until the series ends. How would you look? No, you're too busy. You're too busy. Close off the field there? Sure. Let's do that. Okay, single bit of forest. I actually thought you could go down here. We can start on working on closing this and get a bunch of perfect tiles the more we get out there. And get some railway, which is not gonna help with the perfect tiles. Get you up in that direction. Pure field. Did we complete the mission here last time? I think we did. Yeah, so no help here, tile-wise, but we can at least get some perfect tiles. Are you a pocket somewhere? Down around here. Did we already find that? I think maybe we already found that. Yep, I think so. I think so. Okay, that's okay. And I think there's... yeah, not quite right for this one either. Okay. Does that mean we put you over here somewhere? We have some forests, but nothing that really touches yet. We could do something like that to close it off. Yeah. I could see the benefit of that. It's another lost perfect tile, that's okay. Not quite there yet with the... with the missions. Oh, I was just looking at this. Where did we put that tile? The forest field one, I guess it wasn't over here. I hope it didn't fit right there, but I kind of have a suspicion that it might have. And it would have been absolutely bloody perfect there. Okay, let's see. This could go over there for a perfect tile and getting us ever closer to completing some missions, which it's starting to look like we need if we want to keep the status quo for this episode. Getting a lot of end pieces today. Well, not a lot, we got 2, but still. Doesn't take much to be a lot. Zeawen away now from over here. Only the forest had been on the other side, that would have been quite nice. Perfect tile too. I mean, that is... oh, that is a triple tile though. But it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. It's 3 perfect tiles with a railway. I think I'm gonna take it. I know that's a little bit against our how we play, but I think we're gonna take it anyway. Let's do that. Now we actually do. Speaking of triple tiles here, but unfortunately not a solution for what we just created. What do we do with you? You do have house forest on it, but No, what's it called? No grasslands. No grasslands, so almost double anything, single something else is good. I always think when I see like birds or something that there's something crawling on my screen, because they're so small and they just happen so randomly and so fast. Yeah, you're not gonna go up here no matter what. Well, so far we actually have a surprisingly low number of places like this, with double something, single something else. Yeah, the forest is not great. It's not gonna be there. Could it be like this? Yeah. It's not really super interesting now, is it? Close to being a really, really good fit right there, but the grasslands ruins it. Wow, we have an extremely low amount of places that has two sides of an element and then one side of something else. That's crazy. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Nice. Beautiful even. Perfect. Let's go. 2 perfect tiles. Now that upcoming one could be a pocket, and in fact it is right there to save us a little bit on the tile pile. That is beautiful. Let's put you there, and we sorely need these. I think we need another one as well somewhere else, but this one we've been looking for a while. Beautiful. Very nice indeed. We didn't start at 50,000 right now. We have to have started at 55. Don't know why I'm suddenly in doubt. Okay, well, we did say we needed forest fields, but I'm gonna be honest, this is not really the place I wanted to introduce it. I'm trying to get rid of it over here. You do connect like that, but you also create a triple tile. And I think creating one of those is more than enough for a single episode. Oh, that it is so much forest though. So much forest. And there's just nowhere really we can plonk it. I guess over here is kind of okay, right on the outskirts here. Okay, let's do that. Now double forest. I just had... Yes, it was right here. I just had a place in mind for it, and it was right there. Close that off. 2 perfect tiles. Now this was something I had in mind for right there until we placed the southern tile. That's okay. That's okay. We'll find a place not there either. We will go ahead and complete a mission with this. That is good. That actually does it bring us to exactly 1,000? Ooh, 999. I forgot that, of course, we do get a perfect tile, but we also do spend a tile, so 999. Good, good. Looking good. Good. Close this off right here. But can we do better? We get a perfect tile there. That's something. Not sure I want the field there. We have a bit of forest here. Wouldn't be nice to kind of maybe do something like this, you know. So maybe you don't necessarily go over here. We don't really have anywhere else here either. We want more field down on the southern line here, at least right here. All this doesn't really matter. I suppose we could do something like this. Let's look around. Let's see what we can find. Field is surrounded by houses. We have upcoming tile, housing tile could potentially go in there. I would like some grasslands to go towards the forests here, so it depends on how it looks on that. I also have down here, of course. Well, so far not so much, honestly. What are we looking at up here, maybe? We could do something like that. Yeah, let's just close off the field right there. No, okay. A little bit, I think I'm a little bit blinded by the fact that we are so close to 1,000 tiles, so I might be trying to go for that, but let's ignore the fact that we are so close to the 1,000. I don't think this is a pocket somewhere. It would have been if it had been in it had been a field instead of a house, and in fact I don't think this is the first time we find this kind of tile. Okay, the house is not next to forest, so it's not gonna work in our big forest over here, since all the houses I believe we have over here is adjacent to some trees. Yeah, not gonna work here either. Nope. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. We'll find a place for you, friendo. Almost. You're not gonna be in the field here either. Ooh, hello. Yeah, close off the housing area there. That already looks much better just with the forest and field here. I know we have a house there still, but much more manageable now. I feel might not make a difference, but it feels like it. I think everything just turned a little bit brighter. I think I have this this dampening thing. I don't know what it's called. It makes everything a little bit more yellow. It just turned 8 o'clock here in the morning, so I think that might have been what happened. I don't know if you actually... you should notice that one. I recorded like that, so you should see it. We had a couple of options with this one, right? Yeah, it was down here. What does the... No, the other grasslands doesn't really turn as I would have liked. How about here? Here I think it's better. That's grasslands to forest, so that still makes it a pretty simple tile. That's pretty nice. Yeah, let's do that. And honestly, this one could be used right here to hook this up. But 2 perfect tiles as well. I like that. I like that. And there we go, 1001. Very nice. Let's see if we can keep it there for today. Ooh, honestly, the fields on the northern side there, northwest, would have been just perfect, but I don't think we can complain about this. Let's do that. Grasslands is good enough. Grasslands is good enough. We get some... this, which goes up here, right? Yes. House, field, house. No, it was forest up here. Okay. 2 perfect tiles and a mission complete. There we go. Very nice. 1007 tiles. Awesome. Now, this one we could honestly use right here. That's a lot of grasslands. Let's do it. Okay, a couple of railway tiles coming up with... Did I just say railway? I think I did. Railway. That's honestly pretty good right there. We're not planning on getting this one in here anyway. It's not a perfect tile, but it's good enough. And it will be a long time until these get connected, but I think that's okay. Okay, let's see. 6 away. A lot of fields. Could do something like that. Honestly, I would rather do something like this, I think. We still have this tile right here that I would really like to reveal. Okay. Ah, so close, yet so far. So close, yet so far. Okay. I don't think this is a pocket we need somewhere. The pockets we have with field and houses are all rather strange designs. Except for one that are field on 4 tiles and 2 houses. So the rest is kind of strange. So honestly, I think we just try and find a perfect match for you anywhere, really. Or maybe we try to close off some stuff right here. Or not, maybe you could also work right there, I suppose. No perfect tiles, but sets up for a double in the future with this one. What is this? Field. That is a field. Well, we did have an opposite right there, I suppose. It's not a pocket, but maybe that could have been a good match for it. Well, I guess I don't even know where we placed the other one, so it doesn't really matter. Ooh, if only the field had been in the other direction, that would have been beautiful. Sure, why not? Let's get rid of it. This is a triple tile, but it does not work over here, unfortunately. I knew it wouldn't, because I remembered the field was in the middle, and this is surrounded by houses on both sides, so it would never work. Okay, this is a tile and a half that I feel like I'm just gonna find a whatever placement and get rid of it. It is forest and housing next to each other. Is it better than the others? No, it's the same. I might have considered something over here if it had matched, but it doesn't. So let's see what we can find. Oh, that is almost strangely beautiful, but that forest ruins it. That's okay. I don't even know why I want it. Such a weird tile. That creates a triple tile. Let's not do that though. Why not? Let's get rid of it and let's see what we can do with this one. This is a tile and a half, I gotta say. This pocket up here, it's not gonna match, but it is forest and housing wise up here. That is the kind of tile we're looking for right there, right? But obviously not this one. Obviously not this one. Where do we have some house and forest? Maybe somewhere down here? We have double forest there, that's an issue. We don't really have anything in here. You really don't. No perfect tiles down there. Forest housing is also something that we are lacking. That's a tough area right there as well. Very busy with the field there. Maybe that was a mistake to put it down. Yeah, that's super close as well, right there. You're not gonna go up here. Let's see. I mean, we have a two-sided match up here at least. Ooh, we are close to dipping below 1000 again. That's crazy how fast we got down there. Doesn't take a lot. Doesn't take a lot. Oh, is that it? I think it is. Let's take that. Try and keep the status quo. And this one, I think, our forest is down here. We can place right there. Yes. We have some fields as well. Something that would be beautiful right there for two perfect tiles. Ooh, railway. Yeah. Let's destroy our tile pile. It is forest, which is good. It's kind of what we want over here. Could do something like that. We don't want this railway over here, so the more railway we can get over here with forest on it, the better, but at some point it'll have to die. Almost really good right there. Yeah, that kills 5 missions, completes 2. Yeah, it's not time yet, and it won't be for a long time. Let's do that. Let's see, forest and house like that. It's not a pocket, right? I'm fairly confident we've gotten all the pockets filled with this combination with house forest. We still have a couple with house fields. You are pretty perfect right there, so let's do that. Do we want this one to open up somewhere? Maybe we want it to maybe kind of open up a little bit right there. It also adds an extra tile to our network here. We are 3 away. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's see, we have some field and housing. We still have some houses up here. We actually do have one right there. You do not line up. Okay, you actually, hello. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, way too far. Way too far. Let's continue in getting you out of here. This is gonna be an interesting tile to reveal because depending on what it is, we might want to hook it up if it's a forest, if it's a house, maybe we want to hook it up to this up here. We still have a river trying to get out of here. We have a railway trying to get out of here. That could be an interesting tile. Could be an interesting tile. Okay, fields. I'm thinking maybe, just maybe we want to see if we can't focus a little bit on this. And it's actually pretty perfect right there. It's decent enough here as well. Then let's do that. And we get some water, which... Ooh, I think upcoming tile is almost perfect. Has the right elements for this one, but yeah, they needed to be switched around, the house and the forest. Oh, that's a shame. That would have been nice to just knock it out straight away. But we were not so lucky. Something like that brings us down to 1,000 tiles. Ooh. No, I think you need to be the other way around, right? No, you do not. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nice. Up to 1,004. But now we get a nightmare tile. What on earth am I supposed to do with you? You are, once again, the house is on the wrong side of the forest, so I couldn't even, if I wanted to, consider it down here. Okay. Nope. Doesn't really inspire right there, does it? How does this look? No, how does this look? Actually looks pretty darn good, I think. Field to field, house to house, forest to already existing forest on the hidden tile. I mean, of whatever random placements we could find, that's probably not too bad. Okay, a single house with a lot of river. Could we? We had a house somewhere we needed. Oh, we had a place where we needed a single house, didn't we? Was it over here to close something off? I'm not sure. Well, in either case, I don't know where it is. Suppose we could continue building this. Something like that. We have some houses. Are we going to focus on this? We are. Yes. Get this out of there. Means this can now connect down this way. Two perfect tiles as well. Very nice. This is forest and fields, and I don't think it matches, but I need to check. Yeah, it doesn't. That's a shame. Could match just fine right there, honestly. Match fine right there as well. This connects this to this. Which is not going to be a difficult tile to find anyway, but this is forested grassland, so this is still quite nice. And this is not what we want right here, almost no matter how we turn it. No, we do want a field to go to the northeast here. I think we do. Where on earth would we put something like this then? That is so much, excuse me, garbage added up here. It makes this area so busy. But why not? We only live once, right? Actually, well, we already at the... No, we needed to place this one to get to the goal today. Okay, well, looks like for the next time I'll have some... At least, not knowing the fourth tile, I'll have some easy tiles to find for the beginning ones. We did manage to get to 1,000 tiles today. Did we rise on the leaderboard? No, unfortunately not. So I think a miracle would need to happen if we are to get to top 100. I would imagine people being this close to 1 million, there'll be a lot of the people that will go for the million and maybe stop there. But that's it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care.